Hey y'all, hope you're having a great week so far. My wife and I just got back from a few days off. We went and visited Colonial Williamsburg. I don't know if you've ever been there, but it's a great place if you're a history buff. And so, of course, we went there and had to go to all the main areas. We went to Jamestown, the site of the first English permanent settlement in the United States. We went to Yorktown, where there was the decisive battle of the American Revolution, and of course, Williamsburg itself, which had where the capital of Virginia was and all this stuff. Now, I love history. And not just because I like the dates and all that stuff, but I love putting myself into history, like what people might have been thinking or doing or how they lived or the challenges they faced and what it must have been like, because it's so often very different and often more difficult than us today. And I love that. But what stands out to me every time I do one of these, and I go be part of history, is that these people lived, and they had some great accomplishments by some of them, but the vast majority of people lived and worked and played and fought for what mattered for them and tried to make a better life for themselves, and then passed away and are forgotten. And all the things they built, their houses, the things they invested in, rotted away and are gone. Quickly forgotten, not even a footnote in history. Now, when you get to this place, it can lead you one of two directions. One is very depressing, which says that, well, then what's the point, right? Life, no one's going to remember us. And so we might as well just, it's kind of like Solomon, who came to the conclusion that everything was meaningless. Let me just do what I want to do. I'm going to have some fun because I'm going to be forgotten anyway. And you can kind of go down a bad path with that. But I think there's a better way, especially for those that consider themselves followers of Jesus. Because while it's true that for the vast majority of us, we will be completely forgotten within 2 generations of leaving this earth, we have a Heavenly Father who will remember us perfectly and interact with us based on what we've done here when we reach eternity. Now, that can be actually very encouraging and very challenging because it means that what we do here matters and how we do it matters. But what really stuck out to me also, as I went through all these historic places, is that what stands out and what people are remembered for always revolves around people. And even battles or monuments that have come are always a result to something done to help a group of people or to challenge one group of people or stand up for another group of people. And the biggest stories that you hear are always in regards to others. So it made me think, and maybe this is the question that's been running through my head. It came out of a discussion on the weekend, is as I go through this life, am I collecting stuff or stories? In other words, am I spending my energy on my house, on the things that I have, on having a secure retirement, on doing all the right things with the right, with having all the right things in place, investing my time and energy on things that please me, on vacations, stuff, the kind of stuff that disappears and is gone and forgotten? Or am I collecting stories? You know the stories I'm talking about because you all have them. The stories that matter the most to you always happen in relation to other people, where you either helped someone or you engaged in something or you trusted God or you did something and you're like, wow, that's amazing. I'll never forget that. See, we get the luxury every day of collecting those stories as we go through life, to take risks, to try something new, to move out and help someone in a way that maybe we wouldn't normally do, or just invest in the life of someone, to spend time with them so that the stories we collect will last. See, Jesus knew all this, and he told us that we're supposed to invest ourselves on things that don't rot away. And his whole point was really stop worrying about or focusing your energy on collecting stuff, and instead collect stories, things that will never fade away, things that God will remember, things that will carry with you into eternity long after the people on this earth have forgotten you. So, as you go through this week, let's collect some stories together. Have a great week. Till next time.